Putting Psychics on Radio and with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. I have literally just got home from work, and it is 7:30. I've only just taken 2 minutes ago of setting up my show, so that's how much I've been busy. So I'm trying to set up my computer so that I've got a bit of a, oh no, I can't have a wing in my nose. All right, hang on. It's not going to work, is it? So welcome to the show. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I want to read you this. So this is the secret. Oh, what's going on here? Are we live, Ellie?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, that's really weird. It's saying that it's not live here. Are we live on Facebook?
Yeah, on the main page we are. Just checking the other ones.
That is so weird. Destination, is it possible? Blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'll have to try and have a look at this in the back end. Oh, I think I know why. Why is it doing that? God, I hate it when Facebook does this. Yeah, that's okay. Let me see if I can see myself. Well, it's live. That's the main thing. That is so weird. I'm live on the page, but it just is showing me that the software's not streaming. I don't know. I don't get it. Never mind. Oh, now it's live. That's really weird. All right. What's it doing there? That is so weird. Okay. Okay, Rumble, we're live. Okay, that should be fine. I don't understand that. So that's really weird. It's showing me on my software that it's not live, and yet on my Facebook page it's live. So that's really strange. Never mind. I just got home from work. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. It is 8 o'clock at night here, and I got home like far out 15, 20 minutes ago, got in the door, raced upstairs, grabbed my dinner, raced upstairs, and then here I am. So it's Wednesday the 21st, and this is the secret. This is the secret that I'll leave with you. So it says, I shall read it from the screen. How about that? So when you're happy, it is your guarantee that you will be giving positivity and love to whoever you come into contact with. This is true even if you connect with a person just briefly in store, on a bus, or in an elevator, or even on a plane. When your good feelings make a difference to any person you connect with, the effect of that one instance on your life is almost incomprehensible. When you give love and appreciation to anyone, the love will return to you, but in a far greater way than you may have realized. That's from The Secret. Wow, that's cool. That's very powerful. And then last night, I received my beautiful Swarovski pen from Simonetta. And here it is here. I'm going to be using it tonight again. Look at it. Look how pretty it is. Like, how gorgeous is that? I'm going to turn it around. So let's say hello to everybody. I've got wires and cables everywhere. So welcome to the show, guys. If you're on one of the other pages, come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. And tell me what you're grateful for, because I've had another rough day today of people being ungrateful. And yes, it's a bit traumatic, actually. So, okay, we're set up here. So cool bananas. All right, guys. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, and we will go from there. Got young Ellie in the background. She's on fire as usual. So let's say hello to everybody. Layla Kagets. We've got Joanne Hakaria. Hakararia. That's a tongue twister for me. Amy Santos, hello. Jewel Poglace, hello. Welcome to the show, Jules. You're over in third place today. What's going on? We've also got here Diana Cole. Hello there. She's from Penguin in Tassie. We've got Joanne. She said, hi, my name is Joanne Hakaria from New Zealand. Could you please tell me if I have any messages from Spirit? Yes, I can. So, guys, love, like, and share the page as well. When I do Psychic TV, they won't let anybody post up a question unless they have liked and shared the page. So, just 1 second, guys. Geez, I'm going to go home from work. It's a problem when you work hard. So show number 114, my God, for a Wednesday. So hopefully sooner or later we'll be back on radio soon. So, and it's Wednesday, the 21st of the 9th, 22. So let's keep going. Okay, so I was going to do Joanne from New Zealand. So you're only new to the page as well there, Joanne, from what I can see. So can you do me a favor and do the validations after I've read, please? I've got Ellie in the background that actually just chases up all the validations for me. And also she keeps me on point. Okay, so I'm just going to do a general for you. So I get the number 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2. So you've got February and you've also got November. And coming up, I feel like June next year is going to be very significant. So what's coming up in June that's like a function or some sort of, I just heard the word fancy dress. You've got to dress like fancy, but not fancy dress, if that makes sense. Like lift up the game, they just said. So like something formal. Is there a wedding coming up or a function that's, I feel like there might be a wedding coming up. And I actually just see black around you as well. So what's with the black colors everywhere? Black clothing all over you, like head to toe. Even black hat. So is that a Melbourne Cup? Do you guys celebrate that over there like we do over here? So welcome to the show as well. And I just want to say too, going forward, there's a lot of communication around you that's actually tripped itself up lately. Okay, so what goes on tour stays on tour. That's what I'm getting for you, okay? And I'll leave that there. Thank you, if that makes sense to you. It doesn't make sense to me, but I always say what I get. Because if I don't say what I get, then the business will stop. Oh, hi, Spirit. Good day, everyone. Diana from Penguin in Tassie. Yes, I think I've already said that. So Rhonda Dunn, hello there. Sue Neiman, evening, Leslie, all the way from Whyalla in South Australia. That's cool. Bulli Wollongong, Rhonda Dunn. That's cool. I love Bulli. It's beautiful down there. I haven't been to South Australia, though. Christine Foote. Hi, lovely, kind lady. 6 months today since my gorgeous friend passed. Does she have any messages to pass on, please? Did I do you the other day? I'm pretty sure I did do you the other day. Well, I get headaches around you, or I get the head like this is in pain. And I also get the anxiety as well. And I also get 12 around you. So December's going to be a big month. And I feel like there's a little bit of disappointment there as well, but it'll all settle, you know. So just leading into December, disappointment. And I feel like that disappointment it's not from you, it's from someone else. So don't worry about it, okay? Just zippity zip, just zip it up. Don't say nothing. It'll all write itself out. And that person will be sorry for what they've done. All right. And I get 23 around you. So 2 and 3 is 5. So you got the month of May as well. So what's in May? Sorry, guys, I've got a drink because I have not had a drink with my dinner. Myself with my dinner because I've only had half an hour at home. I just sort of kissed my daughter on the forehead and said hello and then came in here and set up my show. But anyway, sometimes life gets so busy, huh? Oh, Zaya French says, I am super grateful for emotions. Beautiful. Let's see what everyone else is grateful for. So Diana Cole, so grateful for the beauty on this earth. True. Pearl Scott, Boston in Massachusetts in USA. Thanks for doing me. Mitchell Chatov, hello from Toronto in Canada, 6 a.m. there. So guys, those are the people from the USA and Canada and all that, those places over there. I'm from Sydney, Australia, so New South Wales, or Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. And I'm going to probably do some shows on a Sunday morning, my time, which will be a Saturday night, your time, or a Saturday morning, my time, which will be a Friday night, your time. So write on here which day you prefer, because it doesn't bother me. Either way, it doesn't really bother me. So Joanne, hello. She says, I'm so grateful for my family and kind friends. So Pearl Scott, hello, darling. She says, hi, Charmaine, Crystal Infused. She's on here. Hope you're well. Good evening, she says. Sue Neiman, I'm grateful that my dad is okay from two bad falls recently. He's 85 years old. God bless him. Oh dear. Does he got a walker? Did he hit his head? I just got a pain in the back of my head too. Has he got a walker? Because beautiful Harvey, I just saw that come through. Thank you. Always on point. Love it. Thank you. Oh, I love that one. I love the title of that prayer. Ooh, that is amazing. I'm not telling anybody yet. I'm going to do it at the end of the show. So brace yourself. It's a really good one. Exactly. Trust and dignity. Oh, I just said it. That's how blonde I am sometimes. She's laughing at me. I can feel her laughing at me. Iris Jode, may I have a reading, please? So Iris, I get 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. Also the month of April. And they're also telling me too, have been a little bit upside down, ipsy whipsy, like all over the place at the moment. I feel like there's a bit of gut feel. And going forward, you're worrying about a lot of stuff in the future, and I feel the anxiety there, but I just feel like that everything's going to settle down for you as well. Now, October/November is going to be extremely busy, and as much as you don't want to hear that because you're busy now, but I just feel like that it's going to be even more. It's going to escalate, okay? So take a big breath now and hold on for the rains, because you're going to need the rains to hold on. Okay, or the straight jacket to hold on. And I also see business around you. So what's with business or business minded, they're saying to me now. So what's that with you as well? Have you been thinking of doing something by yourself so that you can be self-employed, or what's the story? Because I just got that. Or who's that around you? Because I feel like they don't want to take the risk. They're so used to like having the workflow, etc., blah, blah, blah. But I just feel like they don't want to take the risk. But I feel that if they do take the risk and put all their focus of energy into it, it's going to be good for them. Okay, so they won't have any issues with it. They're going to be methodical, and I feel like it's a lot of OCD around you too. So it's going to be good for you, good for everybody. So love, like, and share the page, guys. Tina Milton, hello. We've got Jean Hartman. Greetings, Lesley in spirit. Will I find a house and garden that I will be happy in if I do the house? Thank you so much. What will I find a house and garden that I will be happy in if I don't take the house that the real estate is showing me now? It doesn't have a garden. I don't feel like it has a proper garden, but you can always put one in. You know, I don't feel like it's got the right garden, but I do feel like that energy. I think that you should wait for the second one if you can. If you move into this one, you're only going to be temporary there anyway. All right, but either way, it's still going to be okay for you to move. Christina, grateful for you to be honest. 6 months today since my best friend passing. Yes, I've done you, lovey. Oh dear, you know, this when you're a psychic medium, you have a lot of doom and gloom, and a lot of people think that because you're soft-hearted and because you're, you know, how can I say it, kind and all that stuff, they try and take advantage of your good nature. And what's that saying? It's don't mistake my kindness for my weakness. That's the biggest lesson people learn with me. The biggest lesson ever, especially when they're ungrateful. And, you know, have a think about that, guys. You know, if someone's being ungrateful to you, that's why I asked you last night and today, what are you grateful for, you know? If someone's being ungrateful and disrespectful, then, what do? You've got to pull the reins up, don't you? Miss Harvey is watching. Hello there. Rhonda Dunn, I lost my auntie a few months ago. I miss her dearly. Yeah, they're always with you though, guys. They're always with you. So no matter how much you miss them, I'm telling you now, they are 100% with you all the time. And they don't hang around me. I don't want everybody's spirits hanging around me. No offense, but it's just, that's a bit weird. I have everyone's spirits hanging around me. They only come through to me when you're here. And even before you're here, they know that anyway. I was just trying to fix the arm of my chair. So they know when you're going to be on my show or any other psychic medium show. So we've got Venetia Marietta Tucker, hello. Glenn Rayshaw, hello there. Lisa Kozlowski, hoping you are well. Yes, I'm tired, but I'm well. And tomorrow is a public holiday here in Australia for the passing of the Queen, but I'm probably going to be working because there's so much work to do. Raven Birdie King, good morning, Leslie Spirit. GA USA, my favorite and only 6 a.m. show. Will you tell me if my dear friend that passed away a few years back and her death was labeled suspicious and I know something wasn't right? Anything you can tell me will help, please. I love her and miss her so much. Yes. And I feel like throat and neck as well for this lady. I feel like just broken neck. Yeah, I feel like it's like broken neck. Something around the head, something around the neck, trauma to the head, I just heard. And I get 16 around you, 1 and 67 in the month of July. And I also get the back of my right calf is hurting me as well. It's giving me a dull ache, and that in the top left big fat toe where like where you get what's it called, bunions, left, like that side there. Yeah, I just feel like there's something not right there with you or the lady that passed. She used to wear high heels all the time. Is that correct? Because I see white high heels. She was an elegant lady, liked her lipstick as well, liked her nails painted, liked her lipstick. It was quite elegant. Did she have long hair as well? Like she's saying my hair, you pull it back and then you have it long, like even in plaits. Was her hair really thick, mousy color with like blonde in it? And it also gives me jawbones on the left side of the bunions on the foot there and left jaw as well. I do feel like something wasn't right with her. And I can see the fear on her face as well. And there's trauma to the head as well, because I can just feel my head. I just feel like my head's going to erupt. And they're also showing me, is it you or someone around you that has issues with the top part of the rib cage, and the rib cage is actually got sharp pain in the center. Like you've got the rib cage there and just in the center there. Just underneath the rib cage. There's pain. Lots of anxiety around you. This is like a never-ending story for you. It's just, it's a long, long, never-ending story. And I also get nosebleed, okay? Did I actually say that? Oh, mousy blonde hair, nosebleed. Yeah. And she's showing me some of the good times you had too, just, always like nudging you and stuff like that and just making you laugh. And I know that sounds general, but I can see the smile on her face. She's saying that you haven't smiled for a while. She wants you to put that smile back on your dial, she said. And I'll leave that there. If you could validate any of that, that would be great. Okie dokie. I always get lost. Victoria Okasana. I always get lost. Fair enough. So come over to the main page, guys, and on Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So Donna Patterson, hello. Glenn Rawshawn. Good morning, Lesley. Can I have a general reading, please, from my spirit guides? Glenn, haven't seen you here for a while. And who's the person around you with the issues with the throat, sore throat, something not right with the throat? Okay, and I feel like this could either be thyroid or I just heard swallowing of the tongue, or almost swallowing of the tongue. And what's happening there? What's the number 12 to you as well? 1 and 2 is 3. So you got the month of March. And also the angel numbers 1, 2, 3. So look at them, and also the month of December. See how my voice is changing? Something's not right with regards to the throat area. And it also gives me pain in the back of the neck as well. And I feel like this is a posture thing for you too there, Glenn. So sit up straight, lift up your shoulders back and down, and they will sit in sync. They will sit aligned, if that makes sense. Okay. So send me your questions again if I've missed it, guys, because the stream goes so quick, and if there's a lot of people posting stuff. So tell me where you're from, also suburb, state, country, county, where you're watching me from. What did you do today? What are you grateful for? And last night I asked, what are you grateful for? And what do you think of loyalty with people? So Tanya Aiken, she's grateful for family, friends, and words of appreciation. That's a good one. Wow. Brujo de San Miguel Primo. Joining me. Amy Santos, I'm in central Canada and my boyfriend is in Sydney. Go figure. What's he doing here? You should have come here, Amy. Lisa Jacobs, hello. Tracy Dickinson, I'm so grateful to Spirit when you spend time in meditation, that Spirit answers. Yeah, that's cool. Leanne Stockham, she says, I'm grateful for my grandbabies, especially my granddaughter, that give me the drive through another day. That's beautiful. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah. So Sue Neiman said yes. I think it was her father has a walker but doesn't use it, but now he's starting to since the falls, and he hit his head badly on a railing.
Yeah. I see him with the walker, all right, that's for sure.
And then Christina Foot said, yes, she had a stroke, head disease that took her life. Disappointed is my husband's affair. You are on point.
There you go. And I feel like you're going to get through that too, you know that? It's like he doesn't care. He's very selfish right now, but he's going to cop it later. And that's karma, unfortunately, Christine. But I feel like you're going to be okay. It's going to be perfectly fine for you because you're just going to go, you know what? Too bad, too sad, and move on after you've gone through all of that trauma. You know, it's like too bad, too sad, move on. The ball and chain's been released, to be honest. So there's nothing worse than having someone that you trust all your life and then they go and do that and, you know, go and have an affair. And do you know what the problem is too? That people seem to think that they can the temptation and get away with it. And half of these obstacles that we have is because of with regards to something else, especially in relationships like that. Sue Neiman says, yes, he has but doesn't use it, but now starting to since the fall. Okay. Yeah. It's just, yeah, you've read that one. Ruthie Rogers, my mum, 88 today. Yes. Her mum, so Ruthie Rogers is my daughter's great auntie and aunt and grandmother or great grandmother Betty was 88 yesterday. So she's all on fire, this lady. I tell you what, she is on fire. And her mind is all there. The body's gone a little bit slow, of course, at 88, but she's got it all there. She's beautiful. And I just sent her a really cool little message too. Look. That's what I send her. Just calling to say hello. Charles, hello. Cheryl Ann Schnell, hello. What else we got here? Tracy Dickinson, hi from Goldie. Can I get a reading from Spirit for my hubby? He lost his job in March this year. Tracy, it's hard. Okay, if I've missed your questions, guys, please post it up again to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there, okay? So I'm not jumping back and forth from the other pages. I'm streaming across 7 platforms, guys. So if you're on YouTube, Terry T, hello. Hi, Miss Lesley. Not sure if you've seen my messages yesterday, but I passed my written test, yes, on Saturday, just like how you've told me. Woohoo! Look here. There, look at that. How cool is that? Just the practical test on 1st of October left. How's it looking? Go for it, okay, Terry? And yeah, I'm grateful for Miss Lesley for helping me during my difficult and stressful times in life. Only here to see. I'm going to block that one, but anyway. Fair enough. Somebody just wrote something really, really bad on there. Clearly, and yeah, you wouldn't even believe what the name is. I'm not even going to say the name, but I'm going to snapshot it so I can capture it later. But anyways, that's what you get when you get weirdo trolls. So let's keep going. Who was I reading? That's right, Tracy Dickinson. She was the lady I was just about to read. Yes, for the hubby. Hubby lost the job, that's right. See how quick it is for a medium to jump onto something else, because our brains are just up with the fairies, I should say, when we're in flight. We're in flight anyway. What do we got here? Okay, so oh wow, so I get my right foot. So you know where the arch of the foot is, right there between the big toe and the back of the heel, in that arch there. I feel like there's plantar fasciitis or something like that, something with an itis there. Plantar fasciitis, foot, and like it's hard to walk because I can see the person that's making them hard to walk. And I also get that the hubby so who's the person around you that had issues with the tongue, or probably they had something down their throat, because I can feel like my tongue being pulled back and I feel like something's down my throat. And I also got headache around you as well. And I feel like things can change around you really dynamically quick and for the better. Okay. So whatever you're worrying about right now, and I feel like there's a lot of worry about you with money as well, and other little tiny little issues. I don't want you to worry as much. It's all going to settle down, like December, January, February, it's all going to settle down. Coming into the future, it's going to be like, it's going to be like you get your second wind, and you keep running. Okay, so don't be afraid, because I feel like that you're afraid to be at home by yourself. Your husband's always there. Always there. And I also feel like the back of the head's being touched when you're asleep, and you feel it, and you're touching your head, and you're feeling like when you're lying down, you're touching because you think that's something in your hair, but it's not. It's your husband just stroking your hair. Okay, so he's just making sure that you're okay. And do you get really restless legs in bed? Because I can see you moving your legs a lot in bed, and that's him just trying to settle you down. And so it's like he's annoying your feet, but he's not, if that makes sense. It sounds bizarre, but that's what I have to say. And I also get like overwhelming whole sensation in my chest, so like really, really strong feeling in my chest. And he's saying to me, you're really dry in the mouth. No water, just coffee or whatever you're drinking, coffee, tea, whatever floats the boat, he said. But you need to get some more water into you. Like, look after yourself, the nutrients, everything. And I just heard surgery around you too. So who's got the surgery or who's had surgery around you? And I'm talking close to you. Okay, either yourself or a mother figure. I feel like this is a female. Okay, and then they just flipped to me a male. So you've also got a grandma. You've got a female that's having surgery and also a grandfather figure in spirit. And this grandfather figure, I feel like he used to wear the old-fashioned what do you call it, little braces around his pants from his belt to or over the top of his shoulders. And I also see him quite tall, and he looks like to me that he's slim, you know. And there's pressure on my face here with him as well, and I feel like I've got a headache, and that's around the grandfather as well, or yourself. But going forward, keep your chin up, lovey. Don't stop in the middle. That's the message for you from your partner. And I say partner because he's still there. Okay. Oh, why did that happen? So your husband lost his job, but here I am talking about a partner in spirit. It could be Shy Charles or Tanisha Ford, because I feel like that energy was really strong, guys. So I don't feel like this is your husband, Tracy. I feel like this is someone outside of that realm. Someone in this live here, that's for sure. Because that's really bizarre. I saw everything crystal clear. So if none of that relates to you, it's got to be either Maria Kaka, Taranisha, Christine Clark, or Shah, Charles, Cheryl, someone around where you've just posted that message. Okay, there's the people there. And that energy was really strong. So whoever it is there. And I feel like I'm dizzy too. So which one out of all of you could take any of that? Because I can see grandfather still here and I've got the headache still. So what's that? And this has got nothing to do with your husband's job, okay? So I do feel like a job is going to come up after October/November. They're saying to me they've got to get all the ducks in a row. They're doing this. I can see contract paperwork. Everything's being signed. So, and it makes sure when he signs the contract and stuff like that, that he's looking at everything. Don't just go, oh yeah, I'm going to sign it because I want the job, because I need the job for money. But just make sure that he's crossing his T's and dotting his I's, okay? Because that's really, really important for him. Otherwise, it's going to catch up on him later. All right. Wow. Over to you there, Lee.
Yeah, Tracy Dickinson just said, yes, worried financially. Yes, I get rest legs and have hip problems. Yes, dry throat from medication. Oh my God, that's my grandma on my mother's side. He passed from heart problems.
Okay. So could she take anything else with that? Because I feel like I should have been reading for the husband. That all just took over. That's so weird. And I wasn't sure if I was with her or with the other people, Tracy. So if you can let me know if you're still on the live, that would be great. All right. But even your grandmother and everyone, it's like, Tracy, you can't move anywhere in your house because they're all behind you. They're all like everywhere around you. So don't ever feel like you're alone there, girlie, because you're not. And I believe that they just show me that your husband sees spirit too, and because I saw the shadows on my right. So tell him welcome to my world, and to acknowledge them and tell them to go away if he doesn't want them to come through anymore, okay? So Matthew asks, hello, good evening. I have really been struggling with my clinic to push it today. I have even but resisting the urges. Really need some support, please. Lovey, I really need you to go get some help there, Lovey, from a doctor, or get something to help you, to calm you down. But let me reassure you there, Vanessa, that things are not as doom and gloom as it seems, okay? I know that this is getting the better of you. Topping up your nutrients as well, like the magnesium, like I show this every single second night or something like that. You've got the magnesium here that is actually for sleep, muscle, anxiety, and depression. So when you're really, really low in your minerals, you will suffer with stuff as well. So everyone blames a lot of stuff on mental health. I sometimes, from what I've seen and what I do see from spirit, is sometimes it's not even mental health, and I'm not saying to rule that out. What I'm saying is to look at everything, including nutrients. Okay, so go to the doctor, get that sorted out. If you can get to a functional medicine doctor there, Vanessa, then help you there, lovey. Okay, because I feel like this is a phase to get over. And someone sent me a message last night, sending to, I forgot who it was, and I apologize, and I'm going to show you. Hang on a second. The Mercury retrograde will be still here until October. Here, blah blah blah. October to October 2nd. So have a little ready poo of that later, because that tells you what's going to happen. It says here, so to expect everything to seemingly go slow, extremely slow, or extremely fast. Dreams about the past, old memories resurfacing, cancelled plans, delays, technology malfunctioning, crossed wires, miscommunication, and misunderstandings. All those things, because Mercury retrograde, whatever they call it, has decided to, spit the tummy and cause problems with people. I know that sounds sad, but okay. So this is why I do this, so I can help people get on and move on from where they are in their sorrow right now. And I feel sorry, Bobby. I know you've been on my shows quite a lot, and I see you here all the time, and I do my best to get to you. And tonight, like last night, I think I saw you, but I don't think I read you last night. But Spirit has drawn me, out of all the people in here, Spirit has drawn me to you there, Lovey, okay? So that's got to tell you something. That's Spirit talking, if that makes sense. So when you're feeling alone, there's all of us people here. I have a team of little angels in the background live here. The Harveys of the world. Wendy Harvey, she's another one. She's a wise lady, a very, very smart, very intelligent lady. She's always, posting up the prayers and sending me beautiful one tonight, which is amazing. I can't wait to read it. So Vanessa, please just rest assured that all this crap that's going on with everybody is going to write it out, okay? 100% it's going to write itself out. And I feel like mid to end of October, you're going to say, oh my God, what was I thinking? I was enjoying myself so much now, And for you, there's pain shin as well as my ankles are up my ankle, up shin into it's really sore, and into the back of the calf. And I just feel really relaxed around you as well. So you're like a really strong path. You've got a lot of energy going on around you that you're picking up as well. So I feel like that you got to start to protect yourself more there as well, Vanessa. If you already haven't done so, you know what I'm going to say, and that's good. Watch The Secret, because The Secret is amazing. It's going to help so many people, like it helped me. And I've only made it for 257 live shows, which is what I've done. But there's people coming out now saying they understand what I'm talking about with The Secret. So the Secret full movie on YouTube. It's free. So we've got Anna Panaitis. She's watching. We've got Leoniki Getters is watching. Kim Jade, hello. So let's keep going. Denise Doran, hello. Rosa Whiskey, Rosa Romansky, hello there. Michael Apps. He says, I've met a lady. I'm tired. I've met a lady that I think I'm fond of. Can you ask Spirit if there is any point chasing her? I hope you are well, Lesley. Yes, I'm cool bananas, and I do feel like that you should chase her. Okay? and she's got her heart on her sleeve as well. I feel like that lady is going to show you a lot of different things. She's got her own working ways, and that's okay. Does she crack her thumbs as well? Do you know? Does she crack her knuckles and stuff like that? Like cracks them? Or do you do that? Because I just saw someone and I felt like I had to crack my own. And I feel like someone is doing that around you. And I also get 12 around you as well. So December is going to be good times. And I feel like you and this lady are actually going to go away. Okay, so I can see travel around you. And she's going to be a lot of fun. It's just a matter of keeping the balance with your family and everything and whatever else you've got going on at home and work and her. So you've got 3 areas that you need to make sure that are priority. So you've got 3, not 2, not 1. You've got 3. And then there's a 4th one. They're saying children as well. And what's the part? They just said children and education. So what's that mean? So are you leading some teams or teacher or something like that? Because I just heard education and I just saw you in his school. So, or did you meet, was she in education? And I see the love hearts. I do see love hearts. And if you've got your heart on your sleeve, this lady's not going to hurt you. Okay, you'll probably hurt her before she hurts you. And don't do that because we won't let you back on the show if you hurt another soul, okay? No, I'm only joking. Hannah Snyder, what a blessing to show up for everyone to help. This literally just popped up for me and drawn to you. That's exactly how everyone finds me there, Hannah. So welcome to my show. So for the people that are new on the show, I'm an international psychic medium. I don't use no cards. I don't have cards. I have my beautiful Swarovski pen that Simonetta from USA gave me, and I got it yesterday. It's beautiful. And then this is my pen and my paper. I'm actually in the chair today because I'm quite tired. And last night from my neck going forward when I had that car accident, my neck's still not 100%. So it kind of annoys me when I'm on an angle, so I try and sit back a bit. So Lisa Myers, good morning, Leslie, Wendy, and Ellie. Sending you love from the States. This show means so very much to me. The love and help messages mean so very much. Yes. Do you have any messages for me? Yes, I feel like you're going to be moving. Okay. And how's your daughter? I asked that last night. Moving big time. And this is going to be around December. I feel like this is December, January, February. It's going to be all like double dusted, right? So, and enjoy. I feel like this has got a bit of a bigger backyard as well. So look for a house that's got a bigger backyard, because that one's going to be better. Internally and externally as well. And I feel like there's going to be single story home. And it also showed me, it looks like to me 3 bedrooms, but I feel like there could be a 4th one if you really want it. It's like a like that, but you can change it into a bedroom if you really wanted to. So, and the sunroom's out the back, and I saw a little porch for the front. Okay, and it's got like one of those little white picket fence down the front, if that's not already the home you're living in. So guys, what I do is I relaying messages from spirit. I'm a what's it called, remote viewer. So I see everything on my right. That's why I look this way. I don't look at the camera all the time because it balks me, and I need to make sure that I'm addressing spirit properly. So from the right side hemisphere, or this side of your body or your brain, is the right side hemisphere of the subconscious mind, where I lower my vibration and I feel really calm and at peace when I'm doing my readings. And I see everything on my right. I see spirit standing next to me. I have a whole lineup at the door, so to speak. And then my door's closed, but you can imagine, having a whole football team that you don't know, a whole bunch of strangers at your door, and they're trying to come through your door, So it's not easy when you're a new psychic medium trying to block out and push spirit back. And I'm experienced now. I've done Facebook says I've done 291 live shows, but I've counted 257 live shows. Well, then again, my counting is crap. But yeah. So that's how I do it. I get lots of messages on the right, and half the time I can't even remember what I've said or who I've read because I'm in flight with spirit. It's like, if you go and you have like if you go underwater and you got the oxygen tank on and you're scuba diving and stuff like that. If you've ever done that, that's how it feels to me. It feels like you're at peace. You're in a different world. It's like you've got the above the water and you've got the below water. So that's how it feels different to me. And for the mediumship side, it's like I'm in another world. Okay, you can see my eyes open. I cannot see when I see the remote viewing part of it. I don't. People send me photos of my eyes going black, freaks me right out. So, but you'll notice my eyes go black all the time. They're open and I can see. I actually feel like when they show me the black, when my eyes go black, because I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and my eyes go black. I actually feel that when they go black is when I'm seeing what they're showing me on the other side, and they make my eye pupils go bigger so that I can see more on the other side, if that makes sense. That's the only thing I can put it down to so far. So over to you there, Miss Ellie. We've got some validations.
Yep. So the first one was from Raven Birdie King. She said, "Oh, Leslie, I'm thankful for you and all the things you have told me today. I'm literally crying because you were spot on about my dear, beautiful friend. Her name was Leslie too. Mama L, I called her. She was a fiery little redhead, nosebleed firecracker that wore tall high heels every day and could wear them so elegantly. Yes, a very fancy lady, and yes, lipstick was a must. Lol. She was more feminine than me. I've been trying to find out what happened, and I kind of have my own thoughts about what happened, so thank you. And yes, I haven't smiled in a while, but for her, I will love and light spirit."
Yeah, right. Wow, poor darling. Wow. Over to you there, Ellie. I'm just fixing up my connections here because for some reason it's actually gone pish. I'm just going to
Tracy
check it's on.
Dickinson said, "Yes, ha ha ha. I have been told that spirits are around me all the time. I missed the part about the spirits around my husband. Are they good, not good ones? The sound keeps playing up when you're talking to me."
Oh, what's your internet? Yeah, keep going.
Matthew App said, "Thank you. Yes, my son is going to start uni next year. I hope it works out with this lady." And Lisa
There you go.
Myers says, "Yes, I have a huge backyard and a sunroom upstairs, but no picket fence. We have to move by May. I was hoping we didn't have to move until after Christmas, but thank you so much."
Yeah, she said we have to move by May. That is after Christmas. I was hoping we didn't have to move until after Christmas. Oh, for the following year? No, you're definitely going. Definitely going. And that picket fence is in the other place. I've had two places then, 100%. I feel like the picket, oh my God, my throat with you. What's with the throat with you too, Lisa? I feel like the picket fence around you is on the neighbor or that's your next property. Okay? And I'll leave it there. So let me scroll forward. So love, like, and share the page, guys. I'm going to scroll forward, and if I've missed your question, then please post it up again. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Tell me what you're grateful for and anything about loyalty with people. So Ness Stewart, I'm grateful to have a healthy family. That is so beautiful. Hannah, she says, if it comes to you, my husband and I have been feel dead inside, and finally life has become a lot less stressful, and we don't even know what to do. She's laughing out loud. What can you do? What can we do together to spice up this life of ours so we can move forward? Anything, Lovey, because you're meant to grow old with these people, so you got to grow old in all different ways. And I feel like even having a sock fight, just have a bloody, I always say this, just have a sock fight, so it just changes the dynamics in the house. You'd be surprised how much fun it is and how much it changes the state of any relationship. Doesn't matter if it's how can I say, it doesn't matter if it's a good or bad situation. You can change the dynamics in your home with just a sock fight, so okay, let me keep going forward. So if I've missed your question, guys, post it again. And if I have not seen your question, it's not my fault. It's just because of the software, okay? I don't get to see it. So if you're on one of the group pages, then come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there because that's where I'm streaming live from, okay? That's where the main page is, guys. Okie dokie, let's keep going. So isn't it so bizarre how spirit works, you know? It just works in the most beautiful ways. There was an incident with someone the other day who told me to F off. Turns out spirit made him get really sick. How's that? I was surprised when I heard, and I'm talking like real flu-y sick. So that's a bit bizarre. Okay, Susan Sanders, viewing from a lake and the woods in Ozarks, Missouri, USA. Any messages for me concerning where I am now and where it is I am traveling to next? Huge hugs and gratitude for your time, energy, and teachings. That's beautiful. Oh, I do see lots of trouble around you there, Susan, but I feel like that it might be you with the throat as well. So what's going on with your throat, or have you got sore throat, or is someone around you sick? Because I can feel like my throat is actually like I need to keep clearing it all the time. Something's not right there, okay? And who's the person that wears the like the really, really thick glasses? Oh, they're always pushing it up, like they're always pushing the glasses up. And it's like silver, and they're giving me itchy face. So I feel like I've got itchy face around this person. I feel like this is a beard as well. This is another person with the beard. 3-day growth I see. And this man is like got a little bit of gray here, okay? But he's dark here. He's like black beard, but gray. The gray's coming through. And he's got like gray coming through the black. He had jet black hair, all right? And I feel like that person is saying smile. He's saying, I haven't seen the smile on your face for a while. So who's that around you? I just feel like this man has got his on his heart on his sleeve, and I can't talk. And I feel like this man was either had some issues with medication or drugs or something like that, because I feel like I've got like my mind is all over the place. That's what I'm getting. And I also just got something else horrific. I can't say it on the live show here. And I feel like he's actually done something silly to him. I feel like this is like a friend of the family family. It's like a shock to everybody. And I also see a car that's been in an accident as well. And this is in the past, and the person's had injury to the back of the head, where the side of the car, when you close the door and you got the middle bit between the front door and the back door, or whatever that is. I don't know what it's called. I'm not a mechanic, but that I feel like they've hit their head on that. Okay, that's really bad. And this person's only young too. I feel like he's like 21, 22, 20, 19. He looks like he's older, but he's actually more immature in the head, if that makes sense. Okie dokie. Michelle Reynolds, hello there. I had a glass of wine today. Can you believe it? And it actually, I did not even want it, but somebody says, you've got to have a glass of wine. I said, all right, I'm having a glass of wine because I needed it. I never drink. Leanne Stockham, let's hope it's just a full moon or something. I've felt the same. The struggle is real. Please don't act on it. I had a friend buried yesterday for taking, my ears are open if you need to talk. 100% there. Vanessa, you're not alone, lovey. We're all here for you. You've only just got to message us. Sometimes, all it takes for someone is for them to be heard. If you can help someone and you can take them out of that despair and whatever else, and that's, take them away from what they're thinking about and just listen, because half the time people don't feel like they've been heard. And if they're not all right up here, it's because they're sad, they've got sorrow, they just need to be listened to. That's it. And half the time, you don't even have to say anything. Or if you just open your ears and just go, let's have it. As long as it doesn't affect you as well, then they will be forever grateful to you. That's really important. So what else have we got here? So Leonie Sweet, Swete. So love, like, and share the page, guys. Send it to everyone so I can help them out. I do this 8 hours a week. So this is my 8th, well, coming up in 2 minutes, it'll be my 8th hour this week. Free psychic medium readings. I've got about roughly 3,000 validations. I should have more, but I don't have time to put them all into my album. I have got so many validations from every show. When you watch the show, you just got to watch the comments as it goes through. So what do we got here? Lisa Jacob, she says, I asked about my dad a few days ago and you said he didn't like the tie, and also you said someone has his wedding ring around their neck on a necklace. What does it mean if none of this is right? Dad doesn't wear ties. Yeah, that might be for someone else. I think I said that too. Yes, something else, 100%. Sometimes because I see so much spirit, and depends on what's really strong. You say, for instance, if I'm reading you, Lisa, it might be for Cheryl or Dawn underneath. And half the time, like probably about 10% of the time, they will snooker me like that. But the other 90%, I don't get snookered, as you guys know, because I've been doing this for it'll be coming up to 300 shows in a few weeks' time. So, and if I get 3,000 validations plus, then something's got to tell you I'm on the right path. Well, I hope so. Okay. Wendy Harbish says, loyalty equals value, respect, and trust. Without these, we have nothing. 1,000%. Oh, Victoria Okusanya, she says, my foot, Lesley. Fair enough. So it's you. We found you. So Laura DeAngelo, she says, so much been happening around me. Will everything be better with the new store manager at work? Why are people going feel on my own? You feel on your own. Well, that's a good thing, because then you don't have to worry about everything else. Well, when people are not happy, they move on, don't they? There's no point staying somewhere where you're unhappy. If you're unhappy, you don't go around causing trouble. Like, I'm not saying you are, Laura, but you don't go causing trouble. You don't go, being a drama queen. You just move on. Vanessa Redkin, evening, Lesley and Spirit. I have really been struggling with chronic depression. Yeah, we've done you, lovey. I understand that. You need to reach out to us. If you want any more help, if there's someone that's not there, there's someone here in the live that will help you. 1,000%. Amy Santos, hoping to visit Australia one day, Lesley. I'll let you know when I do. Hey, absolutely. Are there any special messages from my boyfriend's mum, Floor, to us? She passed this month. That's why he's here in Australia. That's what I get. I just told him how you said it was a holiday tomorrow for Sydney for the passing of the Queen. I think it triggered the loss of his mum, as he's now feeling sad. Yeah, that's normal, lovey. Because I believe that he had that kind of, of course, the mother-son relationship, and even though you're in the picture, I feel like that his mum always appreciated you in some format, even if she didn't show it at some time, she did appreciate you, because that's her baby, that's her son, that's the one that needs to be nurtured, needs to be looked after. But does your husband sleep talk? Because I just saw him, like, you in bed, him in bed, and then him waking up and then sitting up and talking, but then going back to sleep again. Does he do that? Because that's what she's shown me. It's like she's shown me that he sleep talks or sleep walks. Who's that around you? It's funny, like, you laugh at it. I remember my cousin used to do that. One of my cousin, he used to, we used to sleep over my auntie's place, his mum, and sure as ever, he would go for walks and punch the walls and carry on and put fists through walls, and he was only young. He'd wake up next morning, he wouldn't even have any inclination about it. It's crazy. He slept over our place one night, and we found him up the street walking. He opened up the front door, did everything. It was crazy. Yes. Tell him to Amy. Tell him that his mum's always around him. She's not going anywhere. She's always around him, and she sees what he's done. And I feel like the funeral was around 2 to 3 p.m. or it's coming up because they show me. They show me like it's. That's weird. The funeral's over, but what else is coming up for him? Because I feel like 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 p.m. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to him? Because they just showed me 2/3, and then that was okay, and then they put the PM on the end. So what does that mean? That's bizarre. It's like conflicting. It's like a bit of conflicting mind stuff with your mum's mother-in-law, I should say. That's really bizarre. Okay, just going forward. So Lisa Myers, she says, Lisa here in Columbus, Ohio, in the States, I have these tiny lymph nodes or fatty deposits on both sides of my ribs that I can feel. Wondering, yes, just go to the doctor and get them sorted out, lovey. You got to give yourself peace of mind. And if you're asking me, then you're not have peace of mind, you know. So that's really important. Always have peace of mind with your body. You know, I had cancer 16 years ago. I saw lots of ghosts. I saw lots of stuff in my bed. Had 16 staples in my stomach. And let me tell you that I saw a lot of ghosts. And that's when I realized, I think, the penny dropped that I could actually see things. Because they're all like looking through the curtain at me, trying to wake me up when I was on, you know, the heavy medication after having the major surgery. I don't forget those days, let me tell you. Interesting. Okie dokie. What do we got here? Oh, Joanne Hakaria. She said, just lastly, want to say I am grateful for you. I finally feel like I have been heard and I have shared, liked, and subscribed, and hope I have done all you have asked. Thank you so much for your time. Joanne from New Zealand. You're very welcome there, lovey. Paul Will Lesley, you read me Monday night. I have been in hospital 6 weeks. I have an update. What's the update? Paul, what is it? Don't do that to me. Oh my gosh, what is it? Did you see any update there, Ellie, from Paul?
Nope.
I said 2 to 4 weeks. I do remember that. Within 2 weeks. Did I say within 2 weeks or 2 to 4? What do I say? 2 to 4. Paul. I'll have to go and look back at my notes. Paul, you've got to tell me what you said. 6 weeks. I have an update. Oh God, you're leaving an Aries in suspense. That's going to be a killer for me. Tracy Dickinson says, my grandfather wore braces and had really old round watch. There you go. Ooh, Sunny Thacker. Is my husband being unfaithful? I feel like he'd like to take temptation, but I don't feel like he has. Okay. He could potentially do that, but I feel like that you're going to catch things out before it even starts. Okay. That's what I get. So if you're thinking like that, I don't feel like you're crazy, but I feel like that you need to knock it on the chin now and get it off your mind because it's going to tax your soul, lovey. Okay, so look into that. She says, I'm not well. I need to know. You need to communicate with him, sweetheart, because you can't just come to me and any other psychic and go psychic shopping and then make a decision without even talking to him. You know, you can't do stuff like that. You have to talk to these people. And if the communications, it sounds like the communication's gone down. So if the communication's gone down, clearly you're feeling vulnerable. You're feeling like, you know, you're in despair because you're unwell. Like you just said that you're unwell. So, and that could be taxing your soul, making you unwell, if that makes sense. Okay, so Tracy Dickinson said, yes, ha ha ha. She says, I have been told that spirits are around me all the time. I missed the part about the spirits around my husband. Are they not good ones? No. The sound keeps playing up when you're talking to me. Yeah, sometimes it does that. It's so annoying. Last night was worse. But there's no bad spirits around your husband either, okay? And if you feel like that, then acknowledge them, tell them to go away. You don't need any, silly, what do you call them, ghost whisperer / rescuer / BS / whatever. You just need to acknowledge them yourself and tell them to go. You're not ready to receive this. You just want them to go. They will go. As much as and as crazy it sounds like, I'm talking to nothing in the air, but trust me, if I can get all these messages, go live 8 hours a week, put my neck on the line, only see a question and a name, I don't really see anything else in that, then, how do I get it right if I'm not the real thing, guys? It's because I trust spirit. Karen Clayton, hello there. Brenda Murray, hello. Vanessa Redkin, thank you, Lesley. Appreciate your support, lovely. Yes, we do too. We love you there, Vanessa. All you need, Vanessa, is to be heard and have a big cuddle. And I wish I could give you a big cuddle. Dawn Beverly Nash, you're breaking up. Yes, I know. Marie Coyle, hello. Vincent Summit, hello. So Marie Coyle, watching from Scotland, would love a message, please. So love, like, and share the page, guys. I do this 8 hours a week. By the time it gets to Wednesday, I'm buggered and I'm tired because I only just got home. I got home at half an hour ago I beg your pardon, 7:30, which I started at 8 here, and I had to set up. My God, it was the quickest setup ever. So Maria would love a message. So now I feel like there's an elderly lady around you that's actually. She's passed and I see her in the bed. Now, this lady, did she have like stockings, those compression stockings on her legs as well? And I also get like head, and this person here's got a bandage around the head. I just saw a lady with a bandage around her head. Okay. And I feel like she's like hit something or they've done something. I don't know. I feel like this person's in hospital. They can hear you. They can slightly open their eyes, but it's like they've had concussion or some sort of trauma to the head or surgery on that, whatever they've done. And I also see neck brace as well. So who's the person that had the neck brace? Yeah. I get the number 13 around you and the number 11. So you got 4 and you got April as well. And you've also got 2 and you got November and you've got February. So that's a really significant time. Birthdays, anniversaries around there as well. And I'll leave that there. But keep your chin up, Lumby. It's not the end of the world. It's like everything's not always doom and gloom, Sol Hansen, hello. Peter Moit, hello. Michael Apps, hello. Says, thank you. Yes, my son is going to start uni next year. Got it. We had that one before. So I'm going to scroll forward, guys, because I feel like I'm way past the time. Lesley, my ex just told me that he's now moved on, which I thought I would be okay with, but for some reason I've been crying so much about it. Yeah, I feel like it's like that silly, what do they call it? What do you call it before that? Mercury retrograde thing. And I've seen this a lot for the last couple of days. And this is just so weird how everything's working out. I'm going to put this back up on the screen so you can see it. Whoops. Hang on. That just flipped. So that's what's happening with Mercury. So lots of stuff. So read the part at the bottom, the paragraph at the bottom. Okay, and you'll see why things are going on. Well, that's what people tell me. That's what I got sent the other day. So even though he's moved on, it feels like that you've lost that connection, like that, I don't know, that support mechanism, even though he was still on the way out, but now he's permanently on the way out. It's like the habit has gone, The habit, and that's what kills people the most is the habit. Do you also have issues with your jaw? Do you grind your teeth, or what's with the jaw on the left side there? It's like you need a tooth or you need something to be something here, something's not right here. And I also feel like I'm dizzy as well. And are you hungry? Because I've had my dinner, I had a big dinner, it stuffed my face while I was setting up. But I feel like you're hungry all the time. You're not eating enough. It's like you don't care anymore, about your own body. And has he taken the car, or who's got the car? Because is there like words about the car, or who's going to get something with the car? What's with the car? Because I just saw the car coming and I saw the car going. I saw the car there with him and I saw the car going with you. So I don't understand what's happening with the car. And I just heard it's the same with pets. So what's with the pets? I feel like a pet will change your life anyway. Yes. Okay. So if you're on one of the group pages, I'm streaming across 7 platforms. So let me know what your question is, and I will read it out if I'm drawn to it from spirit. So you need to talk to spirit as well. And if we are drawn to you, then we read it. So okay, it's got to get that one. Okey-dokey. So any validations there, Ellie?
No, not at the moment.
Okey-dokey.
Uh,
Eunice Dunstan, hello. Yep, over to you there, Ellie.
So Lisa Myers said, "Once again, you're amazing, Lesley. Validation with my throat. I am constantly spewing up mucus. I'm a smoker, and it drives me crazy, having to clear my throat all the time. Smoking is my one vice. I can't find the strength to give up. Also, on the moving, I meant to say I was hoping not to have to move before Christmas. Lol."
Oh, okay. Well, guess what? You're not. You're going to be moving. It's better to do that just before Christmas. Settle down into the new home. Tracy Dickinson says, "Thank you, Lesley, for the answers. Praying for healing for your neck. You're amazing. Thank you." Okay, Tanya Atkins, "Hello, Lesley. Will this new support role be an ongoing one for me?" Yes, I do feel like that. Walk like an exclamation mark, not a question mark, okay? Because that's really important. If you walk around there and you're not addressing, things in a professional manner, so you need to make sure that everything's T's crossed and I's dotted, and that's why they're giving you that role. Okay, so a lot of people, they want to get paid, they want to have a job, and yet they want to abuse the system. So whatever you do, do not take advantage of anything, and watch. And I've just heard Big Brother is always watching with you. Okay, so whatever you're doing, there's always someone there watching in the background, and that's the problem, guys. People don't have enough integrity. They don't have enough, dignity. They don't have enough loyalty. That's what I've noticed. And last night I said that on the show as well, where people, what are you grateful for? What are you loyal to? So people just don't have those old-fashioned morals anymore. And I would love to bring it all back in. Like the old professional. I remember my grandfather doing the old professional handshake, like just a handshake. And that was the contract signed with somebody, that if you shook the hand, you had to deliver what you shook, whatever you said in that handshake. So that's what it was all about. And they didn't miss a beat. And now all of a sudden we need all these contracts, we need all these things, and blah, 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 blah. And sure as ever, we still get sued, or people still get sued. So Stacey Newson Yesnik, "I really need to know who's trying to tell me something." What do you mean? Tell you what, lovey? Tell you what? I feel like you're dreaming about things. Just dreaming of different things, like different weird things. That's what I'm getting. Okay, here she is. Hang on a second. I just saw the next question. Need to connect with my angels. Also, what's happening at work/career? So when you talk about angels, guys, you know the best way to check on or keep on track your angels is to use them as parking angels. So when you go to the shopping center and you go to get your groceries, it's going to sound really bizarre, but what you do is you ask them to get a parking spot exactly outside of the shopping wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, doesn't matter what it is. Ask them to do that, and ensure as ever when you get there, there'll be a spot or someone will be coming out of that spot for you to go into that spot. Okay, so that's one way of testing if the angels are doing their job. And then call on them and ask them just to pull their weight, like just to step up. That's what they're supposed to do, is look after you. I do it all the time with the angels, like the parking angels. It sounds weird and bizarre, but let me tell you, I don't have one eye in the middle of my head, and I never ever believed any of this stuff before. Never, ever, ever in my life, and never ever thought I'd be doing this either. And sure as ever, now I'm teaching people how to do workshops, which I've got a workshop coming up this Saturday night for the 6 M's, which is motivation, madness, mindfulness, mediumship, all that stuff, And we do meditation. I do a specific kind of meditation in it as well. So if you'd like to do the workshop, then go over to the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see that in the event section for the workshop. And then you can just go buy a ticket because they're not that expensive. I don't make it that expensive. And all the money that I get from this goes back into the radio shows and goes back into sending out all this lots and lots and lots of paperwork that I've done for sending out beautiful, hang on, wait there, random act of kindness gifts, which is like this, guys. And this is my beautiful Jess Black. And that's right, you just reminded me they're Jess Black touching this now. I've got to put my ones on. Yes, so just here. My ones are beautiful. So this is what the crystal bracelets look like. So she does them all handmade. She makes them for people that do random act of kindness on my shows. So just out of all the blue, one day I was asked by Jess Black pretty much to send me my postal address so that she could send me down something for random act of kindness. And sure as ever, I get 66 bracelets to send out, which I've sent over, well over, oh my God, stacks, 100 of them, easy. And that's what I spend the money on. That comes from the private readings. And this is one of the beautiful little angel key rings that she makes. These are all handmade. And then what I do also is that I put a little cutie little key in there, and they're all different kinds of keys. And now these are for people that do random act of kindness to someone else around the world and that actually share, some love to them. These are my ones here that she's made for me, and I'm very, very sentimental. My whole house is full of gifts, pretty much, from people just appreciating. I still got the same little cutie pie letter that she gave me, and I put it into this organza bag, right? And then this is the beautiful bracelet she's made. This is the second set of the dark color. I can't really tell what colors they are because I'm a bit colorblind. But these are for both hands. I'm going to wear them tomorrow because I really, really miss them. And this is my other one. So she made me 2 lots. Okay, so these are real crystal bracelets. They are gorgeous, and I love them. So she makes them her hand, like just handmade stuff. She's sent me down a whole bag. Like I've got stacks of stuff to give away. And I'm talking a lot. This is not even half the stuff of what I've got to give away for random act of kindness. See? All these things. And I've got like hundreds of, I'll just show you here. I don't know if you can see that. I've got it in a little container, but they're all the angels. So there's a stack of them that she's gone and made herself. Like look at this one, a beautiful. Okay, there's another different little key ring. Just so much beautiful. There's another beautiful big key ring. Look, they're all different key rings. And I send them out to share the love around the world, because by the time you do your random act of kindness, and by the time that you send, there's another one. There's another different key. That one's a cute key. the time you send your love around the world and you don't expect anything back, by the time this gets to you, it'll be, lifting your day up, because it's meant, like, somehow, for some reason, spirit will send you things or do things to you so that it lands on the right day. It lands on the day when you need it, if that makes sense. So I can't tell you how many the people that I've sent these to, and how many people actually appreciate getting it on a certain time of day, because they've been feeling really low, or they've been feeling, very, very sad. So if you've got anybody that's done a random act of kindness that you've done for, or whatever, share it with us. And if it sounds amazing enough and legitimate enough, because I'll tell if you're lying, because I'm psychic. And then I will send you a gift. I've got a couple of ladies to send this week. So 2 ladies this week. So I've got to do that on Friday. I'll write them all up tomorrow. Tomorrow is a public holiday, so I'll do something there. Yes. Yes, Miss Jess Black. Okay, we've got that validation there, Ellie. Did we do the we done that one. Okay, yep. Kerry Woodbone, I'm from Melbourne. I am grateful for the many roads my journey has taken, and for the kindness I have received when I have needed it. I am grateful that we are going into a time of collaboration and great caring. That's so cool. Trying to bring it all back in. That's what I do, is I share the love around the world. So if you ever send me a message, I always send lots of love hearts, lots of kisses. Not that I want everyone to be kissing me or something, but just to share the love back. Stacey Newsom Yesniks, thanks for sharing your blessings and gifts. Debbie Yeomans, I'm scared my son's girlfriend isn't telling me anything, and something is wrong, Lesley. Yeah, don't plant that seed out there, though, Debbie. Don't plant the seed that there's something wrong. The first thing I just heard was pregnant. Maybe I've just blown the bubble there. Oh, Samantha McConnell, you're one of the best. Thank you. Sharon Jordan, I'm grateful to be able to care for my father-in-law at home as he has terminal cancer. God bless him. Well, we've got a beautiful prayer for him tonight, okay? Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, Samantha McConnell, she says, I just said that when you are reading out the last one, it sounded like me. Fair enough. That's what happens on the show sometimes, like I'll be 1 minute, I will be talking to someone else, and then there's so much energy coming through, and then they all mix up and they all combine together, and I start reading everything. And then sometimes it sounds like you're like the person that I'm reading, and I've got other times too where they give me themes, and the themes are the same. For example, if I see a white car, I always see the car facing to the left, and I'll also see the car like with the wheels, or it'll highlight the wheels for me, or it might highlight the whole car, and it tells me there's something wrong with the car, and I'm always on point with the car, 100%. And if it's not your car, it'll be the person that you think of next, or the first person that comes to mind with the car. It's like a lady one night, the washing machine and also a car. She said, there was a lady that said, oh, I said, the white car, blah, 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 there's something wrong with it, wheels and blah, blah, blah. And she said, no, nothing can be wrong with my car because it's brand new. And I said, okay, but why do I get that from spirit? I just got to trust what I get. Sure as ever, 2 weeks later, she comes back and tells me that lucky I told her about the car. She went and sort of believed me, took it to the mechanic, and the mechanic found a big split, like a gash split in the back tire that she never would have seen, because it was like the wheel's there, but it was on the inside of the wheel. So that was very lucky. Yes, Brenda Murray. She said, does spirit work through animals? Yes. My husband used to massage my feet when I had bad headaches. Last night I went to bed with a headache and was awakened by my dog nudging my feet. Of course. That's beautiful. That's so cute. How cool is that? Yeah, beautiful. That's right, Wendy Harvey. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments. So Stacey Yeswick, I need to know if I'm forgiven for car accident. Yes, you are forgiven, but you're not forgiven for being rude because you don't even say thank you or please or anything. So, you've got to, guys, if you want answers to something, you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. Do you want me to say that again? You catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. So if you're going to be savage all the time or rude or have no manners, what do you think you're going to get back, guys? Yeah, she's just said, I'm never happy. That's why you're not happy, because you're ungrateful. You're really ungrateful, Stacey. And that's what spirit does to you. You can hear my voice changing. My voice, that's spirit. Someone around you's got issues with the throat. And they're trying to clear it all the time. Yeah, good on you, Jess Black. Yeah, 100%. You would have some manners, people. People think that just because us mediums do this for free and that we're on the live, they take advantage of our good nature. Not with me. I'll do anything for anyone, but when you're being rude, forget it. Yep. Okay. I'm going to scroll forward, guys. So if I've missed your question, then I'm sorry. Just let me know. Send the message again, because I'm just going to go forward because I feel like I'm really, really behind. Samantha McConnell, I have a very special angel who is my soulmate, and it's his birthday tomorrow. Would love it if I could get a message from him, please. Yes, he says he loves you. He's shown like a big heart. And like a red love heart. What's that to you? Was that special? Was there a Valentine love heart thing for you? Something like that you got once? Because I just saw Valentine and I just saw a love heart around it. That's so bizarre. I haven't seen that before. And I also get the number 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4. So you got the month of April. Samantha. Samantha McConnell. I get the 13. I get 12 around you as well. 1 and 2 and 3. So look up the angel numbers 1, 2, and 3. That's really important. And going forward too, there's going to be a couple more little obstacles for you, but I feel like that you're going to get over the hump. You just showed me getting over the hump, okay? And you feel his energy around you, because I can see the shadows as well. So the shadows, that's another theme that I get. If the person that I'm reading for is similar to me but doesn't know how to use it, spirit will show me shadows. And you feel that energy. I feel like that you feel it more than you see it. Okay, you know he's there. 100% he's there. And you get anxiety around this as well. And I can see the tears too. Tears still coming down about this person. And they're showing me, now this is going to be really bizarre because I'm a remote viewer. I can see things, but I'm not going to say everything that I've seen while I'm on the live, because sometimes it's too traumatic or it's too sensitive. But I just saw you in the shower and I didn't look past the neck, okay? So, but they're showing me tears in the shower. So do you cry in the shower so that nobody else can see you, or that so you can like wash your face? Is that right? But I do see the tears in the shower. And it's not from washing your hair and getting the soap in your eyes. It's from the tears. Sissy Torek, hello there. How are you there, Miss Lovely? Selena Hancock, hello. Andy Dan, hello. Oh, God. Okay. Helen Palangis, hello there. Andy Dan, hello there. My MAJB, MAJ, I can't say that. Marge, but Marge. Will my son pass his driving test first time? No. Sorry, I feel like he's going to be two to 3 times, okay? The second time he's going to just skim out. I don't believe anyone's passed that first time. It's like a quota they have to have. I don't feel like he's going to pass. I think he's just going to miss one thing, like one tiny thing, and the instructor's just going to be like over the top. And the instructor's got like glasses, old man glasses. He's got his head down, little notebook, just looking over his glasses, like being alert. He's like, stiff neck. That's what I get. Stiff neck, looking around. Oh, don't go, don't do this, don't do that, And he's going to freak out your son. So make sure your son is nice and calm. He's got food in his belly. He's calm. He's happy before he even gets in the car. That'll help. And this guy's... They just showed me, what's his name? Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean? I feel like the instructor's going to be look-alike Mr. Bean, if not Mr. Bean, because that's how much he looks like him. Tall, skinny man, big nose, dark brown eyes, dark brown, thick black hair. So that's what I get. It's funny how they show me things in themes like that. Okay. Okay, Katrina King. This is a good one. Okay, so hi Lesley, how are you? So you done my reading on the 14th of September, and I done what you said about bad spirits in my home. Just wanting to know if there is any update. Are they still there, or did they leave my home? I don't feel like they're still there, but you would know yourself. Okay, so if there's chaos still in the home, miscommunication, deteriorating communication, anything like that, or a coldness in that room, and I feel like that room is a lot better. Okay, so you'll know straight away if that's still occurring, then there's spirits still there, and I only feel like they will come and go. Yeah, right. Linda Scott, she says, yeah, guys, tell me, we've got half an hour to go, but tell me what's your weirdest spiritual thing that's happened to you. Oh, I could tell you a few. I know that. Linda Scott, I woke up the other night by someone calling my first name, man voice, but I am the only one in the house. Who is this? Well, welcome to my world, lovey. If you're hearing them, then you're a medium. You don't even know it. Now that I've opened up the channel to you, it's going to all start to happen. So make sure you start protecting yourself. I mean, I don't protect myself as much as I probably should because I trust spirit a lot. But make sure you're protecting yourself and putting all that white light with a mirror on it to reflect you, okay? That's what I want to say to you. And the man calling your voice, I feel like this was an elderly grandfather, okay? And it showed me too that this man had like pale skin and he had like a little bit of a nose. He's saying I had a ramp. I go, oh, okay. And I get the number 18 around you, Linda. 18. So 1 and 8 is 9. So you got September as well. So this month has been a crazy month. I'm also getting headaches around you as well. And do you lose your vision? So who's the person that gets the headaches? It looks like they've lost their vision. Or someone's drinking around you or yourself. Because I see a glass of wine and headaches and just like dizziness, like drunk. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right, beautiful. So Jess Black, Sandy. Yeah, I just removed her, Jess Black. I feel like it's a troll. Karen Clayton, I would dearly love a message from Spirit, please. I am in a really troubled place at the moment. So much worry, anxiety, and depression with all that's happening lately. Oh, and I feel like I feel like the eyes haven't rested, like the eyes have not rested from the pain that you've been in, lovey. And I'm not talking physical pain. I'm talking like mental heartbreak pain, Karen. Yeah. You said here in your words, I just want to read your words out again. I am in a really troubled place at the moment. So when you say that, Spirit is always going to be doing what you say. So So yeah, that's really important to change your mindset there for a start, and just say, I'm getting through this. I'm achieving what I want to achieve. I'm getting stronger. I'm getting past everything that's happened to me. I'm putting the past behind, because when you have the past in your current situation, it's going to fester and fester and fester. It's like a plague, and it's going to go into the future. So you need to just distribute and get rid of the past 1000%. I never try and ever go back to my past. I do not want to visit it. I do not want to know about it. And you're saying here so much worry, anxiety, and depression, all that's happened lately. Everything's going to continue to happen because you're actually festering that and you're manifesting that to go forward. So you're pushing it out to the universe for the universe to deliver. It doesn't know right or wrong, black or white. It just knows that whatever you say, they have to deliver. That's their job. That's the universe. That's the angels. That's their job. Whatever you're saying, whatever you're thinking, doesn't matter if you're saying it out loud or not. Whatever you're thinking is going into the universe. You're manifesting it. You're pushing it out there. You need to change that mindset. As soon as you change here, the energy going through your body and flowing out of your body will change everywhere else. So if you say, oh, I'm going to have a shitty day tomorrow, and it hasn't even happened, you wouldn't even have a clue what's going on. But then all of a sudden, you start having a bad day and you go, oh, see, I told you. But you've already put that out to the universe, because the universe goes, oh, my God, I can't wait to please her. I just want to please her and give her a bad day, because that's what she wants, even though it doesn't know right or wrong, left or right, positive, negative. It just knows it has to deliver what you want and what you don't want. So either way, you're going to be 100% right, regardless of being in a positive realm or in a negative realm, lovey. So you've got to change the mindset here first, and then leave that baggage. And I say it all the time, leave the baggage behind, not the luggage. So the luggage is the good, beautiful luggage that you just bought, and you're taking that into the future, or your clothes, everything into the future, for example. And then the baggage is the stuff that annoyed you, that was toxic, that was trauma, that was chaos, that was, miscommunication, all that pain and suffering and, unpeaceful times. That stays in the past. You've got to move on, guys. If you can't get it now and you say, we had one on the other night, and she said, I've moved on from my domestic violence relationship, and how come I can't get new love? And I said, well, because you haven't moved on, because you're still talking about that domestic violence relationship that you were traumatized from 13 years ago. So it can't always work like that, So Prashi D, I can see you on YouTube. If you want to come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook, I'll see you there, lovey. So yeah, whatever you think is going to come true, 100,000%. Because spirit and the universe, the right brain hemisphere, go from here all the time. Right brain is on this side. Well, it's opposite for you guys on the live because it's opposite screens. But everything on your right hand side is your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind works overtime. It's in overdrive 24/7 with the universe. The universe is there churning and churning the energy, and you can feel energy. I can feel energy. You can feel energy when you really sit there and think about it and feel it. And sure as ever, they're talking to each other. It's like an old married couple. They go walking down the street and they go and buy the groceries or whatever they've got to do, go and have a beer, whatever it is. They're always hand in hand. Whatever you think is going to happen. Okay, if I've missed your question, guys, please post it again. Love, like, and share the page. I do this 8 hours a week so that I can share love around the world. As I'm an international psychic medium, I don't have no cards. So don't tell me numbers, don't tell me names, don't tell me nothing. I have no cards. I just have my pen, my beautiful Swarovski pen that Simonetta gave me, one of my followers. Look how pretty that is. And my book, my little trusty little notebook here that I write down everything, okay? So we also do random act of kindness on here. So if you've got a random act of kindness, if Ellie finds one, my little producer in the background, if she finds one, she will tell me, and we give out these bracelets. So not just these ones, but I've got a whole stack of like beautiful bracelets to give out from Jess Black. Jess Black is one of our long-time followers, or one of my long-time followers, and she will give out send me beautiful gifts. And I've got a whole bag full, and I'm not kidding, a whole bag full. I'll show you, right? And I've spent a fortune on sending these out via the post around the world. Look how much is in there. Like, seriously, that's how much I've done. If there's any other psychic medium in the world doing that, then you tell me. We'll find them first. Yeah, everyone wants to take. They don't give. But I give more than enough. Okay, let me scroll forward. Kathy Littlewood, hello. Donna Warriner, hello. So we've got Amy Santos. Oh, over to you there, Miss Ellie. Hang on. Prachi Dish says, can I please post my question for a reading? I have a post question. I have to post my question on Facebook. Yes, please. With all the other ones, Lovey. Go over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah. So Samantha McConnell said, I feel them all the time. He took his own life and passed beside my bed on my floor. Always cry in the shower. Thank you so much, Lesley. Appreciated. Love from Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah.
Then Lynette Geddes said, hi, Lesley. I was a little upset a few days ago sitting by my pool, and my mum sent me a yellow butterfly right past my face as I opened my eyes. She is always around when I need it. I'm the lady who told you weeks ago about the butterflies flying in my car window when driving out of the cemetery after visiting my dad's graveside.
Yeah, beautiful. That's so cool. See how spirit works. Like, you just got to ask the question. Don't ever say that you can't get this, or they're blocking you, or whatever. I don't believe in blocking. I just go, yeah, whatever. There's they're always there. Seriously. Did you get that one from Amy Santos as well? It's a long one. It's a huge one. Like, look at the size of that. It's a big validation. I can read it out if you like.
I don't think so.
So Amy Santos says, validation. Thank you, Lesley. As you were talking about my boyfriend's mum, he just validated he missed his mum. We are Catholic, and in the Philippines where she passed, they usually have a viewing prayers, and people talk about memories of the past on loved ones. They eat, mingle, and reminiscence. And then afterwards, the funeral procession, she says, then again, that's common for many. My daughter used to talk in her sleep. Okay. It used to freak me out, but me and my mum would bug her when she talked in her sleep. We'd say, I love you. And she'd say it too. She'd say it back. How cute. It's very cute. Thank you. So Kathy Littlewood, she says, want to take a minute to say thanks for all the prayers and caring attitudes, everyone that was here yesterday. I'm still homeless, but still have hope. Yeah. Well, it's all coming for you there, lovey. So keep going. Don't stop in the middle. Okay. Yes, Lisa Jacobs, a gentleman's handshake, 100%. Samantha McConnell, yes, we are still live right now. We've got 16 minutes to go. We've got Joanne Hakinara. I am grateful that I found you. I saw you for the first time last night, so I know you are meant to be here for me, my children, my grandchildren, who I love and am so grateful for every minute of every day. Thank you for your time. You are a beautiful soul. Thank you, lovey. Thank you for your beautiful words. Tanya Aikens, just what I needed to hear. Thank you so much, Lesley. What did I do? I can't remember what I said. This new role is literally about dotting the T's and crossing the I's too. Okay. Dotting I's and crossing the T's too. Well done. Go figure. I feel like that's going to be really good for you, Tanya, anyway. Hi, Tash Flowers. Tanya Aikens, I love the parking angels. Yeah, so try them out if you want to test your parking or your angels. The best way to do it is to see if they're listening. Is the parking angels the best way? Samantha McConnell, I'd love to learn. So I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Are you talking about my workshop? It's coming up this Saturday night. So if you want to attend, it's not that expensive. So if you want to attend, then go to the page, the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, and you'll see the event section there and go there. It's up there. Yeah, she's saying Amy Santos saying the bracelets are beautiful. These are my ones. But what happened is because I'm bloody well hopeless and colorblind as well, these ones here just made me. This is my second set because when I was doing all the bracelets for everybody else, I had my set there. And I went downstairs. The cat or the dog had, I don't know, to sort them out, or having a punch up or something, and had to go and sort out the animals. And I come back up, and I must have bumped something on my desk, and I misplaced my ones and thought that they were the ones for the person I was sending them to. So that they're either in this bag here, all wrapped up, ready to go, and I'm not going to open up 66 of them. So Jess Black came along and made me some more beautiful. This is my second set, but this is my first set of these ones. So that's what happened there. So how bizarre is that? Brenda Thompson, she says, I call my angels to cut my cords from everyone. Whoa, that's very witchy poo stuff there, Brenda. What a relief, and I swear I gained an inch of height from all the weight lifted off my shoulders. Yes, very, very true. Very, very true. So another way of doing it as well there, Brenda, and it's not as like full on. Well, it is full on and it isn't, is you put them like this in your hand and you put them as a little tiny smirk. One of my good friends taught me this. And you put them there and you blow them away into the universe, and you put love and light around them while they're going away from you. And you put like that, you can see all the wind in their hair going away, not coming towards you. And you can see all that beautiful white light around them, and just send them off, get rid of them. And yet they don't come back. Within 2 weeks, I'm telling you, they are gone. Yeah, Tanya Atkins, she says, they are so very special, Jess, really lovely. They are. She's beautiful. Like, how nice is that? They're very, very beautiful. If you want any more crystals, then I've got 2 ladies on here. I've got 3 actually. I've got Dee King that done the stones for me. She sent me these. I mean, these are gorgeous. These are the gifts that I got from Dee King. I can't remember what they do, but apparently something spiritual. Jess might know, or Charmaine. They're both into it. And I've got Charmaine that does similar rocks and candles. So Charmaine does candles. So if you want candles, let me know. And I've also got Jess Black, who does the bracelets, the real McCoy stuff. This stuff comes from overseas. It's not cheapy crystals. It's proper, beautiful quality crystals. So that's what we send out for the random act of kindness. And Charmaine makes her own candles. She does a lot of stuff, spiritual stuff like that as well. So if you need anything, let me know. Cheryl Wiki Gigliotti, she says, I have always believed, especially at Christmas shopping, my parking angels always deliver, and my finding angels, they lead me to find what I put down. It's such a joy. We celebrate together all the time. I love them. Yeah, there you go. It's so cool. So Raven says, Lesley, can I ask one more thing about my friend Lesley? Did someone do this to her? And do I know who? I feel like that someone's given her something that's not good for her body, and that she's taken it and that they've left her there. That's what I get. I don't feel like there's any foul play exactly like bad with her. I get it that it's gone there and it's been delivered or whatever, and it's gone again. And I still get sore neck and stuff. Like I get the really bad neck around that. Yeah, see, sometimes I wonder where some psychics come from after reading that rest of that comment. Someone told me before, after connecting with her, said that what I will find out will throw me for a loop. Yeah, sometimes we got to, this is what I want to say, guys. If you have been psychic shopping and you shop and you get people with the cards and that you shop around and you get people that have got, the what's it called? What do you call it? Crystal balls and tarot cards. And I don't have nothing against them, but if you're not getting any factual validations from anybody that you're getting readings from, or they can't validate anything, or it's just hogwash, then it is just hogwash, guys. You've got to ask yourself. For example, Raven, I'm using you as an example, okay? Because you said someone out there told me before, after connecting with her, that's what I will find out will throw me for a loop. Has it thrown you for a loop? Because you need to get that validation. So don't think too much into the detail of some BS psychic out there that just wants to take your money. It's one thing you won't get from me is you won't get the BS. Is I do this 8 hours a week free just to prove to people that I'm the real McCoy and that people should not be out there ripping people off and taking their money and charging them an absolute fortune for reading a card or giving them some crap that they've just learnt yesterday. You know, I take my hat off to all those readers out there that can do the cards, because I never could do them. I wouldn't even have a clue. But if you're a real psychic medium, you should be able to deliver a past, present, and future, and mediumship if you're a medium as well. If you're a psychic, you can't always be a medium, and that's no offense, it's just the way it is. But if you're a medium, you can always be a psychic as well. But for me, I get the remote viewing, I get the mediumship, I get the senses, the psychometry, all the feeling, all the clairs, the voices, everything. I get the whole lot. And that's why I can put my neck on the line and go live 8 hours a week, including doing radio and delivering messages, whereas I hardly ever get anything wrong. And that's because I remain humble with it, with regards to spirit and respecting people. So always, if you're psychic shopping, guys, always make sure that you're doing the right thing by getting validations, and don't giving too much information to the person that you're getting the reading from, because you can validate it, whatever they've said, but don't go and tell them everything. You know, I don't even want you to tell me the numbers or the dates or timing. I'll tell you. I want to be able to I want my spirit to stay, you know, in the gym and working hard with his ability to deliver the message to me. That's how I do it. Yep, here we go. Belinda Gerardo, I have a small business selling crystals. I am always giving away little extras with my orders, or just giving small gifts away at the markets I attend. I just love gifting. It's all about sharing the love. That's beautiful, Belinda. So if you have a small business selling crystals, then there's no point me giving you one of these for a random act of kindness. So, but that's beautiful. Well done. Okay, okie dokie. Oh, beautiful. So Samantha McConnell, I gave a cooker and fridge and freezer to a lady last Christmas. She couldn't afford one, so I helped. Well, then send me your contact details. Sorry, not your postal details, sorry, and I will send you a random act of kindness. And Sharon Jordan, she says, Jess Black, what an amazing and talented lady you are. Well, this is what this show is all about, guys. It's all about sharing the love and me sharing my gift. Because when I was sick with cancer 16 years ago, I had good people help me. And when I was in hospital for, a good 10 days, recovering from 16 staples in my stomach and 4 operations. And I want to pay it back. That's another reason why I do this, guys. Karen Clayton, that's a truly beautiful thing to do, Jess and Lesley. It must really help people when needed, and they are really beautiful. Yeah, these are gorgeous, these bracelets. They're really beautiful. And, Jess, she's stubborn. She will not take any money from me. I'd love to pay her just to pay her, but she won't take no money from me. She's very stubborn. You're a naughty girl there, Jess. Oh, Tanya Aiken, she says, I think we can all agree how grateful we are to be listening to you. Sometimes I get on a bit of a rant, but I apologize for that. Yes, I have my new pen. This is my new pen. Look, isn't it beautiful? It's a Swarovski one. How cool is that? And I love the color. Just love it. Oops. Jojo is watching. Hello. Christy Long. I split from my husband of 17 years today. Oh, lovey. Well, love should never hurt. You know, if it's real love, it should never hurt. So you've split and it's retrograde and all that stuff too. So, you know, it's just tough times for a lot of people. I'm not sure, Samantha, if I can't remember what I read. Tanya Aikens, never heard that saying till now. What saying was that? I forgot. Okay, let me go forward, guys. Leona Sunday, 7:25 a.m. in Arkansas. I'm having a coffee with you. Thank you. Yes. Oh, that's the saying. Yes, you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. So if I was to, for another example, if I was to say to you, oh, go down the shop and get me some bread. Here, go get it. You're going to say, no way, get stuffed. You know, I'm not doing that. But if I say to you, oh, lovey, would you mind going down the shop and, you know, grabbing me a loaf of bread? You know, we're just running a bit short today. Do you mind if you can do that? You go, yeah, sure. How many loaves of bread would you want? And that's how it works. That's the example that I use when I used to lecture as well. Belinda Gerardo, Leslie, why does my daughter have anxiety? Any information would be, I feel like your daughter doesn't eat very well, and I feel like she's deficient in magnesium. I only did this before, so I'll pull it up again. 1 second. Oops, where did it go? Here it is. So that's my little cheat sheet. I'm a personal trainer. I've been lecturing for years as well. So that's my little cheat sheet there. So you can see magnesium, sleep difficulties when you're deficient, muscle spasms and pain, anxiety and depression, infertility, PMS, headaches, and fatigue. So that's really important. That's my little cheat sheet. Okie dokie. And I feel like just for her, it's like getting the nutrition right, you know. So and the stomach, they're saying to me that the stomach is not well. And I mean that from just like from what she's eating. It's like there's what do you call it? They need like a good clean out, like a what do you call it? A probiotic. That's the word I'm looking for. Gosh. And that'll take all the bad bugs and all that bacteria, because everyone has bacteria in their body, right? But sometimes some people have more than others, of course, where everybody's body's different. But she can actually take like a probiotic, and that way it'll make her feel a lot better in the stomach, which will help with the mind as well. But also get her to the doctor and just get her checked out, see if everything else is okay. Sometimes, you know, these kids these days are not like the olden days where we had, you know, no social media. We had nothing. We had just ourselves and, you know, your friend and the normal phone, like the dial phone. That's what we had. But these days we've got too much crap in our life, too much technology, too much, you know, stuff that balks what we're doing, what our real mind should be doing, if that makes sense. So sometimes it's best not to have the Facebook and whatever else, just so it doesn't do your head in, you know. And communication is everything. I feel like if you start supporting her a bit more and just giving her a wink, and you know, I always say this is thumbs up, give them a wink, or have a sock fight. I can't stress the sock fight. Just grab the socks and peg them at her, and she will start going, "What the hell's mum doing?" You know, and they see a different light to you, because it's always, you know, like when you're in that environment, you always have that doom and gloom with your daughter or your son, and you're always worried about them. And I'm talking about for everybody. But then, you know, there's no fun time. It's always, everything's in automatic mode every single day, like you do things, you know. So every now and then, me and my daughter have a wrestle. My God, she picks me up and throws me like a rag doll, and I just laugh because I can't move. It's just, and she says, And she says, I'm not going to let you out of the spider grip until you pay me $10, but I'm laughing so much I can't even move, so how can I get out of a spider grip? So it's called. But yeah, sock fight, we have Nerf gun fights. I'm not the, the best counselor or advice person for that, but what it's done for me is it's worked for me. So we have Nerf guns fights. One stage I couldn't even sit on the toilet, go to the bathroom for 2 seconds when she was trying to shoot me with a Nerf gun, if that makes sense. It's like, it's hilarious. And I'd have to chase her around the house trying to pull up my pants to try to catch her. Oh, those are funny days, I tell you. Oh, Penny Clark, she says, I miss hearing spirit out loud and not just in my head. Then talk to them. Talk to them, lovey. Bring them on. Tell them what you want. They will deliver. Hi, Leslie. This is Liniki Getty. She says, hi, Leslie. I was a little upset a few days ago sitting by my pool and my mum sent a yellow butterfly. Yes, we've done that one. That's beautiful. Is there any more validations there, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got one from Karen Clayton. Said, thank you so much, Leslie. I lost my mum a couple of years ago and I care for my grandparents in their 90s with dementia and issues, but I am doing what my mum would have done. The family has fallen apart since my mum passed. Names Leslie, also beautifully named people. And my little girls aren't with me and I miss them terribly, hence the difficulty with rest and sleep. And when I do dream of them, are they all right, Leslie? I used to be so happy and love to inspire others to be the same, and however, I've just been overwhelmed lately, I guess. Thank you so much for the advice, Leslie.
Jeez, yeah. I just feel like for you too that things change. Nothing's ever the same anymore. Like it's even like when your kids and stuff like that. We used to go and visit our grandparents and go there, and my grandparents were Italian, so I'd ride my bike down to my grandmother's place and she'd have all the food on the table everywhere. Like, it was food everywhere always, and this is in the garage, like just cooking all day for everyone to come down there. And it's not the same anymore. As soon as you get older and stuff like that and people move on and everything changes, the dynamics of the life changes, nothing's the same. So if you can grab a hold or hold on to some form of the past like that, the good stuff, then that's beautiful, but I just feel like for you, when you're lonely, you need to just put some music on or get on the phone or go and see someone, get out of the house. It's going to make you feel, go for a walk, just get that lower vibration lifted, it'll be fine. Just ground yourself. Sorry, Ellie, is there any other ones?
Yeah, so Belinda Garada said, thank you, we'll definitely get onto that. She doesn't eat well at all. And she said, thank you, definitely too much social media. We just have been to doctors for both health and mental health results next week. I feel we have a very good relationship. However, more time with her can definitely do.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm telling you, try the sock fight. It's gonna, if it's hot over, I don't know where you are, but I feel like it's hot. But when it's hot weather, like water bombs and stuff like that, you've got to lift up the game. You can't always be just one monotone person, if that makes sense. Kelly Kriya, she says, I remember when I was doing my placement hours in childcare center, and as I was wiping down the tables, all of a sudden I had the smell of smoke, and I remember looking around the room, and I only had one team member and a few kids in the room at the time. Not long after that, I had a reading done and was told that it was my pot, which made so much sense because mum's dad used to smoke a pipe, and I remembered that smell. Yes, of course. So you've got a little bit of mediumship as well. Now you don't know how to use it properly yet. So Matilda Van West Houston, she says, I realize now that what you're saying. So if I say everything is calm in my house, that energy will eventually prevail. Yes, calmness, love, happiness, that's what comes from my mouth carries energy, 1000%. You need to go watch A Secret Lovey so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Tracy Dickinson, she said, the weirdest thing that has happened in the past, heavy feeling on my chest whilst asleep, like I can't breathe, and I'm trying to force myself awake, but can't. Then I start trying to ask Spirit to help me. Somehow it awakens my husband, and he can actually hear me slurring words. He just rests his hand on me, tells me everything's okay, and I wake up. Yeah, that's spirit for you, 100%. Linda Scott says, hi, Lesley, you're right on September. September was a, you know what, anniversary of my son's passing. She says, was dizzy with wavy vision, okay, from a migraine pain with my foot for over a week. Maybe the voice was my grandpa in my thoughts of a lot lately. Thanks for the reading. You're welcome, Linda. Oh, jeez. I can't say some of the stuff that's coming on here right now. But anyway, Hannah, Jesus, thank you for sharing your gift. Had to replay due to video still on glitch. I have a clairvoyant friend myself, and it amazes me the desire to give so much of yourself for those lost in thoughts and feelings, feeling broken. Thank you, you're welcome. Okay, hello, yeah. Yes, Leniki, energy is everything. What you put out, you get back 1,000%. Kathy Littlewood says, I'm a witness of the random act of kindness. I received so many beautiful prayers yesterday from Leslie and her followers, feeling very grateful. You're very welcome. Okay, I'm just going to scroll forward quickly. Have you got any more validations there, Ellie, before we go?
No, not anymore.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to do Wendy's prayer, and then we can go. Okay, where are we? Okay, so her prayer is quite long. It's called Trust and Dignity. How ironic for me today. I think this one's written for me, Miss Harvey. Okie dokie. Okay, let's go. So it's called Trust and Dignity. So here we all are once again, to bow our heads down as we say Amen, to give our gratitude and our trust, to believe that what we do feel and feel we must. Some of us help and others they give. Sadly, some of us take. Well, that's the life they live. Life catches up whatever you do. Who can decide? Well, that's up to you. We are all pretty similar, both you and I. So tread very carefully, try not to lie. Because once trust is broken, it is never the same again. No point in blaming, there's no point in blaming, there's no point in blame. I feel most are decent in our own special way, so let's share that kindness from day to day. Life, yes, can be cruel and awful, I know, but it also has beauty. Let it be that we show. Life is so very short in so many ways, so let's grasp the years as they turn into days. I love you all and wish you very best. Let us all be kind, even to the rest. Sadly, some have eyes, yet still cannot see. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be me. We all have our own journey until the end. Let us do it with dignity and the love that we send. Amen. And good night to you guys. We're going to say good night and have a beautiful day tomorrow. It's a public holiday here in Australia, so have a beautiful day. Good night. And we'll see you on Sunday night. Or maybe I might go live on Saturday morning. I don't know yet. Or Sunday morning. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel. Okay, guys, have a beautiful day. Bye.